Hi, Total Party Kill podcast listeners. Tony Sindelar here just to let you know about some recent happenings. I don't know about you, but I have been spending a lot of time inside, and what I've been doing with that inside time is also playing a lot of Dungeons & Dragons. This summer and fall, I ran 10 short adventures with Total Party Kill regulars like Dan Moore and Aline Sims, Eric Ensign, Monty Ashley, and so on. But also, we brought along a bunch of Total Party Kill newcomers, names you might know from some other incomparable podcasts, folks like Lisa Smizer, Guy English, Liz Miles, Tiff Arment, and many more. We tricked them into playing Dungeons & Dragons with us. Right now, these adventures are only available to incomparable members. There's over 50 hours of Dungeons & Dragons shenanigans, so if you need more D&D podcast content in your life and you haven't already signed up to be an incomparable member, maybe now is the time. theincomparable.com/members. Check it out.
You're listening to The Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 276, posted January 2021. Strahd von Zarovich, Dreamboat.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, one of several dungeon masters you may have heard of. We are continuing our adventures in Barovia in the adventure Curse of Strahd. Everything is going really great for me. Let's meet some people who things are different for. First up, it's Dan Morin.
Hi, I play the Warforged cleric Crucible, who is delighted to make the acquaintance of a horse that's on fire, but it's still wonderful.
Also joining us, Erica Ensign. Hi, Erica.
Hi, I am playing Brildish, a mountain dwarf paladin who has an equine creature, Pony Cindelarnt, who is not currently with us right now. So just seeing this horse on fire just makes me miss Pony all the more.
Also joining us, Micah Sargent. Hi, Micah.
Hello, I play Elevor, the half-elf druid, and Samus, the trusty saber-toothed tiger companion.
And also joining us, Jane Ritt. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Tony. I play Lena Dulina, the human rogue.
And last but not least, it's Aline Sims.
Hello, just call me Emra Soliana with her trusty Mastiff. That's what they are. Mastiff Androdite.
I believe the technical term is puppy.
Puppy.
I had that, like, it's hard to not say trusty something and then not say steed, right? It's hard. Words are hard.
I mean, mastiffs are pretty big. Like, somebody could ride that thing.
If we had like a halfling or a gnome or something.
You had a halfling and you did not take good care of him.
That
and he turned into a dungeon master.
That halfling had his own pony. Is that what happens? Is like you feed a gremlin after midnight.
I was going to say, the halfling is currently starring in a spin-off series back in the normal realm.
It's a podcast I don't record that just happens in my house every day. Send
Tony
help.
Performing for the bird every day.
Send help. The bird does not care for it.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's recap how we got into this fine mess. Our adventures...
About 10 years ago,
so
we started a
several years
podcast
ago,
network.
Dan and Tony asked me if I wanted to be on a one-shot.
The year was 1991. A young Tony Sindelar, little did he know, was about to meet a young Dan Morin. Dan Morin was doing a book report. Tony found his book report adequate. So that's...
In 91?
Is that true?
Yeah. You did a book report about, you read a book about baseball stadium.
How do you remember this?
You made a Lego diorama of a baseball stadium and then evaluated it based on the criteria in the book. So, yeah.
I did do that. I had forgotten that until this very moment. The book was From Dodger Dogs to Fenway Franks.
I did not forget it.
Why?
Because he found it adequate, and that's the highest rating Tony's ever
This
given
is such
something.
a good origin story. I love
Wait,
it.
I felt for
Friendship
sure
origin stories.
Well, we weren't friends then.
We start like any good friends. We started as enemies and then became friends. You know.
Wait, were you both competing to be the best, the very best, like no one ever was?
I feel very confident. Dan, I don't know about you. I am confident I was not competing to be the best. And as an outside observer, if you were competing to be the best, you weren't giving it
Not
your all.
well.
Yeah. So
Not in that
Ooh, let me sip
5-4
some
split
tea right
classroom.
now.
I'm just saying, I know your potential, and you were not living up to it. Did you were Dan? Let's be honest.
I was 11.
Yeah, and back then, you know what you did? You reported on books. You know what you do now? You write books. That's you know.
I was about to say
So
somebody
was he
should write
supposed to
a
be writing books? And
I was
When he was
going
11.
to say that somebody should be writing a book report about my books, and I remembered that one of John Syracuse's kids did.
See?
Did you get a copy?
That's
The
amazing.
No, I've never seen it, and in fact, he goes to our former high school. So
Yeah, there you go. The circle is
we know
complete.
you went to school with John Krasinski. We get it.
Man, I was going to cut all this stuff out, but now it got good, so.
Erica, maybe all of our stuff eventually gets good. You just got to look at it in the bigger picture. So,
Like a fine wine.
like a fine wine. Speaking of wine, you journeyed to the Wizards of Wine winery. See how I did that? I'm a pro.
That was great.
That was actually
Good
really
job.
good.
Yeah,
you said
and then
that
see,
part, yeah.
then see how I distracted from it. That's how you know
Immediately ruined it.
it's still me. So
Phew.
Erica will fix this all in post.
I'm not that good, Tony.
Erica, I just assume that in our podcast we sound brilliant and the episodes are 14 minutes long. So
Close.
Speaking of wine, you journeyed to the Wizards of Wine winery to investigate the disappearance of wine from Barovia. There is but one winery in Barovia that supplies all of the towns in the land, and the shipments had ceased to arrive. When you arrived at the Wizards of Wine winery, you discovered that it had been besieged by an army of, I wanted to call them Ents, that's deeply offensive, blights. An army of blights, vine blights and twig blights and needle blights, led by a small group of druids. These, let's be very clear here, these are bad druids. You
Yes.
probably have a friend who is at least an okay druid, if not a very good druid. These are the other kind of druids. The bad kind. And so after liberating the winery and returning it to the Mardukov family, you were rewarded with a wagon full of wine, which you are still the owners, though not currently in your possession. It's waiting for you. They're taking good care of it. You have decided to further investigate what these druids are up to and what trouble they are causing in Barovia. So you headed south from the Wizards of Wine winery to the Druids' base, a location known as Yester Hill. Yester Hill, a strange, forlorn hill that is apparently some kind of important druid ritual site. There's something strange happening atop Yester Hill as the rain pours down and the lightning crashes. You have yet to arrive there, for on your pathway up the hill, you found a strange ancient tomb with a spear. I was going to call it a lance. It's not a lance. I think it's called a spear that was given to you by some kind of ghostly voice. You were attacked by berserker druids, and everything was going just great when a pale man riding a black horse with a fiery mane galloped down the hill in your direction.
And he says,
I don't think he has anything to say yet.
wait, what was that? Sorry, was that him?
Is that him?
I don't think he has anything to say
He
yet.
speaks very quickly.
Well, no, I mean, he's
making his entrance.
Actually, how far away is he, and does the horse break its ankles on this 100% grade hill?
I'm just glad that when we go up Yester Hill, we'll come down Yester Mountain.
I want to be clear. This is a really great horse, and so it has no trouble on this steep hill. There was a lot of discussion afterwards about 45 degrees. I think we look hill truthers. I think we can all agree that a 45 degree is a very steep hill, but is not an impossible to believe hill. I think we can all come together on this, and if we can't, you can complain to me by buying Dan Morin's book.
Then write your complaint on the cover and
Write
send
your
it to
complaints on the
Tony.
cover and send them back to me, and that is the only way I'm accepting complaints.
And if it doesn't all fit, you're going to have to buy another book.
Yeah.
Yep. Write small, everybody.
Those are the rules.
Yes, all rules complaints from this point onward must be settled in this method.
Yeah.
Did I use
will
sneak
honor
attack wrong?
I will honor any complaint written to me on a crisp $20 bill.
Oh, don't deface money.
Okay,
What-
are we in turn order still?
I did introduce you in a turn order. You know what I didn't do? I haven't rolled initiative for. There's some stuff going on here. Is what I'm saying.
Now,
Yeah.
if you roll initiative and you are first, then you do have to speak. I think that's
And you
also
have
the
to-
rule.
And you have to reintroduce everyone.
Wow, this is a
You
strict,
still want to be
strict
first,
game.
Tony?
Is this like a standoff? Is this what it is?
What's the initiative bonus for that guy?
All right, hold on. Real-time follow-up. I've been notified that one of our listeners, listener Brian,
No,
I bought the
don't-
Kindle version today. Is it too late to collect a typo in one of those? Listener Brian, it is too late, and you're a bad person. So, you're fine. Those derisive comments were intended for the purpose of humor that you humans enjoy. Oh no, the veneer is washing off.
Yeah, wait. Us
Hello,
humans?
friends. Yeah.
Reset.
Yes. I also realized.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill.
Welcome. Thank you. I also realized I introduced you in a order, but I'm a little bit confused. Were we in the middle of combat when this happened? I don't know how anything works
Sure
anymore.
looks like it.
It
Yeah.
does not
Yeah,
look
I
like
don't-
we even finished a round.
No, we
Yeah.
were fighting randos, and
Yeah.
then
That's right. Several of us were running a long distance to get
Yes,
to.
there.
on
Specifically,
this 45-degree hill across miles and miles we were running.
you were running sideways on a 45
Hold
degree
on,
hill.
let me Amazon order this book right quick.
Hey,
Tony, what's your
Micah,
P.O. box?
Micah, you should probably get a 10-pack is what I'm saying. Dan, do you sell your book in party packs?
Yeah, if you go to Costco, you can buy it in bulk.
He will now.
They should make like a kid-sized version just for like little complaints.
You know, in movies when they ship like money overseas to like other countries, it's like a pallet of like $100 bills or whatever. Like, yeah, it's one of those basically.
Okay.
You can buy a pallet.
Okay, I would like a pallet of books.
It's not going to get here until Friday, so can I like retroactively complain?
Nope.
Or okay, gotcha.
Gotta wait.
So for next Tuesday,
But you have it for next time. Yeah.
So my clarifying question: you were in an order. Did the tricky thing here is it looked like we paused our fight mid-round, specifically, not just
do
because
we-
it looks
I
like
guess-
it is now Crucible's turn, and Crucible is actually Crucible, Worldish,
Yes.
and Elevor are toward the bottom of the
Yeah, I
order.
think that's correct. But we were interrupted by a pale man.
Oh yes,
on a
Like
a
not so pale
pale
horse.
man. You know what? I'm just gonna say. This
Just
is
kidding. He's not there.
No. check it. This is how we do this. Just adding. I just clicked add turn to add Strahd von Zarovich to the initiative order.
I don't like
Gave him an initiative of 9 because that's a thing I do. Yeah, I think the last thing I asked you, Dan, is if you could turn your head 45 degrees. So
Yes,
how do you
that's
like
correct.
degrees now, huh?
Not a lot is the
All right.
answer.
So, regaining control, 9:25 podcast starts now. Tuesday night. A pale man with black, shiny hair is galloping down the hill. Well, he's on a horse. The horse is galloping. The horse is like none other that you've seen. I believe I have shared art of Strahd von Zarovich with you.
Wait,
He's a
why is he
pale
kind of
man.
hot?
Well, because he's a vampire, Micah. That's how it works.
I like
Yeah,
that.
that's-
I like the glass of wine.
Yeah.
Wine.
Micah,
That's the thing.
Micah, how did you get to be this age and not know that
Yeah.
vampires are attractive?
Unfortunately, Strahd
Yeah.
von Zarovich, Dreamboat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I'll
regret-
go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe
right.
not a dreamboat, but
He's
certainly
no-
a hottie.
he certainly
He's
he
no
has,
whatever that Oilers player that Erica
Was
really
he an
likes.
elf before he was?
No, he's human.
No, he's human.
I agree. He has some kind of he has those high cheekbones. Is that what
As
makes you
a
think?
half
Yeah.
elf,
His ears,
I'm
his ears are a little pointy too.
Contouring. Like
He
he's
has.
got the
He just has
contouring
that
down.
real
Eyebrows?
Skyrim bone structure.
Yeah.
He's
He's
got to
got-
see his blender brush.
What
I
is
don't
that?
know what that is.
It's
It's a
not,
makeup joke.
it's not a brush though. It's
Sorry, the blender.
beauty blender.
blender.
Yeah. Little foam thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Little turnip.
Yeah, the little turnip. I want to see his little turnip. Wait.
I'm sorry, we've been taken off the air.
9:30. The podcast starts now.
Tuesday
minutes.
night. Oh boy, it's going well.
I really appreciate the touch that his glass of quote unquote wine, red liquid, appears in the mirror behind him, but nothing else does.
Oh, that's good.
That's dope. That's dope.
Let me see what happens.
when you
And
don't
as
look
he
at his
gallops
cheeks.
down a very steep hill towards us,
Holding his
astride a fiery steed,
Holy
all we can say is, that's dope.
Let me just check. I don't know if this works because I don't know if I was supposed to share you this. Can you see information beyond?
Yes,
We can see
Yes.
text, but
Yeah.
we won't look.
I won't
Okay,
I'm not
look.
yeah.
looking
I'm
Yeah,
just showing
don't
the
look.
picture on the
I
live.
just
Don't
want to
look.
see the photo.
Yeah.
because
All
that
right.
is creepy.
So he is riding a jet black steed with fire where its mane should be, where its tail should be, and his hooves are still there, but there is fire galloping, fire pulsing out of the hooves of this horse as it gallops down the rainy. And perhaps if you were a druid and you cared about animals, you would be concerned that this horse might stumble running down a very steep hill, a very steep hill, still just a hill, not a mountain, but steep nonetheless. Hill. But this horse, it moves effortlessly, perhaps even if it is, flying a little bit. It glides down the hill toward you, and the horse rears up. The rider and horse are still a good, 60 feet from you. And he stands there looking at you.
Should we
The
wave?
devil.
Hello.
Oh, Crucible.
Yep, there it is.
Crucible says
Crucible.
hello. Brildish, if she was closer, would attack him, but she's not close enough. So
Yeah.
Welcome, travelers. I have been following your exploits with much interest. You have been causing such troubles here in my lands of Barovia. That is, Big Barovia.
I'm still just in
Explain
awe of the horse.
yourself. Yes, the horse whinnies. I am, of course, Strahd von Zarovich, and this is my Wunderhorse, Bucephalus. There is a little bit of steam and fire coming out of the horse's nostrils.
Good
wow.
horsey.
Can I tell if this is this a real horse or is this like a demon horse?
Well, it certainly has some rather infernal looking characteristics. So I feel like though it adheres to the conventions of horse in shape, perhaps that is where where a lot of things break down after that. So
Okay.
I don't know, have you ever met a horse before that was on fire and seemed really cool with it, just really chill with being on fire?
I've seen a lot of strange things lately, to be honest. So
He's not a real doctor, but he is a real horse.
Yes, we are very focused on the horse, but to make sure that you're all soaking in
Everyone's ignoring Strahd and just looking at the horse.
the appearance of Strahd von Zarovich. He is he appears to be a human noble, perhaps in his late 40s, rather tall, gaunt, kind of a narrow face, very pale, very pale. Little bit of a receding hairline, but his hair is long and kind of shiny, and he is just kind of staring at you with intensity. It's possible he doesn't blink, or maybe he's just got really one of those looks.
So
Honestly,
Lena
I don't
reaches.
think Brildish even notices because she's in the middle of a battle with. I don't remember what it was because it was 2 weeks ago, but something.
There were 3 berserker druids who
That's right,
attacked you.
druids.
One is dead, one is badly wounded, and one is one's still there.
Reacting to that.
They seem to be unsure what to do right now.
So after he stands there, Lena puts a hand on Broldish's shoulder as though to say, I know you want to run off. Do not run off. And she says, they are new to these lands. They do not know the customs.
The
Does
customs are
Does
that
the
you
rain
stay
hurt your
in town.
horse? Does the rain hurt your horse?
I find the weather quite pleasing, as does Bucephalus. There's
So
a crack of lightning.
Okay, cool. I just sort of wanted to make sure the horse was okay since it's like fire and there's rain and
Seems doing great. There, you can hear the kind of there's weird the conversation with Strahd von Zarovich. Let's be honest, seems a little bit stilted, and there's just the pouring sound of the rain and the wind, and you can hear every now and then the wind kind of shifts, and you can hear voices echoing down from the top of the hill. Elivor, I think you are the only druidic speaker here. You can hear every now and then when the wind gets it, many druid voices chanting in druidic, "He is the ancient, he is the land. He is the ancient, he is the land," over and over again. And then the wind shifts away and it's gone.
Crucible draws himself up and says, "Our apologies. We did not mean to disrupt anything. But there were certain matters that needed to be set right in our travels, and so we have engaged in that."
Strahd laughs at you. Did
I say something funny?
Everything is as it should be here in Barovia. I have complete control of the lands, and nothing you can do matters.
Then I would like to finish killing these druids. So, and she does that thing with her hand. She's just scurry along.
All right, take a hit on an attack on one of the druids.
Thank you very much.
Are you attacking injured druid or weakened druid?
I will say injured.
Injured or yeah. Go for it.
The one that's injured more.
Yep.
But clearly I'm very distracted because that was a 10.
So you swing, and the druid, the berserker, I forget what they have. I think they have stone axes. Kind of gets his weapon up and deflects your blow.
Well, I try again because I get 2 attacks.
All right.
That's better. That's a 16.
16 hits.
Yay.
Pearl, just remind me, are you attacking the injured one or the uninjured one?
The injured one.
Injured one. Okay.
Yep. And that is 8 slashing damage.
All right. The second berserker druid hits the ground. There is a splash of blood in the mud. Strahd looks at the blood with fascination.
Roar, "Hela be praised!" And then I look right at Strahd.
Strahd says, "There is no Hela here." Strahd looks at Aragal, and he focuses his attention, and he says, "Let them not say I am not a merciful lord. I believe in the second chances. Aragal, try again." Aragal's eyes go blank.
Tony's taking Aragal away from us.
Did we not use him responsibly? Is that what happened?
He was overpowered. And
do I still get to run him?
Nope.
Oh no.
And Aragal is going to lash out. Let's see here.
I knew we should have left him behind.
Let's see. There's so many people he could hurt.
See, I don't know if I said that, but I could totally just record myself saying it and insert it in the previous episode, and nobody would ever know.
Podcast history is written by the Erica.
Aragal is just going to make 2 short sword attacks, one on Lena Delina and one on Crucible, and then I will have you roll initiative, and we'll do this proper. So, Aragal on Crucible. That is a 20. On Lena Delina, that is a 10.
Strahd doesn't fight his own battles.
Did not hit me.
Really?
It doesn't.
Armor class is 21.
Heck
right.
yeah, Crucy. Heck
I'm
yeah.
made of metal.
All right. I think that there has been enough of a pause here that we should probably have your reroll initiative to see who goes first. Does that seem reasonable?
Sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Everything.
Can Crucible catch the sword when he hits him and just be like, "I have no wish to hurt you, my friend"?
Yeah, sure.
Oh boy, 7. Dexterity, not my strong suit.
No, your strong suit is your strong suit.
That's true. I wear it.
Your birthday
Yeah.
suit, yeah, or your forge
That's
suit.
right.
As we go into combat, it is daytime. Yes.
It is extremely
Yes.
overcast daytime in the middle of a thunderstorm. Yeah.
Does Strahd
Okay.
sparkle?
Yeah.
No.
High five.
There is no sparkling here.
Is there sparkling in Barovia? Hold on. Gotta
No.
take notes.
No, maybe.
Old Navy? There's
What?
an Old Navy in Barovia?
That tracks.
It's
Actually,
full
yeah.
of ghosts.
I would believe it.
Yeah.
It always is.
Even in our world, it's
They're
full of
mannequins.
No,
ghosts.
but
and they're
but in
haunted.
Barovia, it's like a seafaring force that is old.
Oh, gotcha.
Does everyone have their new initiatives in there?
Sure do.
Unfortunately.
Wow.
It's even worse.
You know
than-
who's great?
Boy.
You know who's great? Strahd von Zarovich. Strahd von Zarovich rolled a 23, followed by Lena Delina, Imra, Aragal, Berserkers, Crucible, Elevor, and bringing up the rear with a 2,
With the two.
Broldish.
I'm really
All right.
glad we got our bad rolls out of the way right now.
Strahd von Zarovich prepares an action. Lena Delina, you are next. Your friend Aragal has just tried to hit you with a short sword in the back. I'm just going to move some of these druid corpses away. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Sure.
It's good that he's efficient as ever in terms of being able to assassinate us.
All right. So do we still have any? Yes, we do have them. Sorry, some of the text is covering, I think,
Yes.
where the druids are. Is it on the other side of
There's still one remaining berserker.
one
in the
remaining?
mix.
Okay, but to do that, I would have to pull away from Aragal, which does not seem like a good idea. So I am going to try and stab him. That will be a 19 versus AC.
You trade blows and find an opening in the steely-eyed assassin's attacks. He is blocking and fighting like you've never seen him before, but still you find an opening and you get your sword in there.
Okay. So that is going to be 5 damage, and then I will get my sneak attack. So that'll be 9
9 more damage.
additional damage. Then I'll take my bonus attack. Oof, that's only a 12.
All right. So that he blocks that. Lena, anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. So it seems like you and Elevor and Crucible and Aragal are all kind of in a scrum right now, as you did not expect to be, fighting amongst yourself. Imra and Broldish are only a short distance away, with Broldish engaged with the Berserker. Androdite and Samus are available there as well on the edge of battle. Imra, nobody is in your face currently. What would you like to do?
What do we have for? Is there currently one druid still standing?
There's one Berserker druid still standing. There are probably many other druids standing at the top of the hill.
Yeah. Well, I'm not worried about them right now. The one that's standing, and I know you said this, but is that one injured or not?
Nope, I think he is uninjured.
Okay. I feel like we need to take him out. Like, I don't want to be fighting 3 people, so I'm gonna.
I'm wrong. He's just not badly injured. Somebody hit
Not
him
badly
before.
injured?
Yeah. He's not at full health.
And I'm not right next to him. Like, I can
No.
use my longbow.
Yep.
I thought so.
Broldish is holding the line. The line is Broldish and a Berserker.
Okay.
The-
Broldish dead.
2
Yeah.
points. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so I rolled there's a 21 to hit it with my longbow.
Is that on Aragal, the Berserker, or Strahd von Zarovich, or Bucephalus, the Wunderhorse?
The druid,
Okay.
not Elevor.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I rolled max damage, so that's 12.
Ugh.
I'm gonna pull out the blood spear
Mm-hmm.
for my second attack.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Oh, she's going full blood spear.
Nice. Do you have reach with that thing?
I don't. It's thrown.
Ah.
And that is a 2. I'm getting used to this weapon.
Yeah, no, it's brand new.
Yeah. So
it does. I will tell you, it does require to get the full powers of it. I think it requires attunement, which you probably haven't. But let me tell you, it's still a powerful spear. If you wanted to harvest people's life energy, you'll need a little bit of attunement. So, all right. So the spear flies through. It is a magic weapon. So does that mean it just reappears in your hand at the end? That's how magic weapons work, right, Dan?
In 4E, they definitely did. I'm not sure in
Yeah.
5E whether or
5e?
not that's an inherent principle or not.
I don't remember.
Doesn't say specifically for the Blood Spear entry in D&D Beyond, but
No, they don't, unless it is said in the
Yeah, I
description.
think that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's meant to be more of a stabbing spear than a throwing spear.
Okay.
You know, there's 2 types of spears out there, kids. So, all right. Everyone's favorite Aragal, the hapless Vistani assassin, is next. Remember when you met in that room where he tried to murder you? Technically, you'd met him earlier that day, but that was the big impression, right? He tried to sneak into your room, but he was just so mixed feelings about it. And, you know, he seemed to be really questioning his role in Vistani society, what be with being the, you know, the emissaries of Strahd von Zarovich. And, you know, but now he just seems he's got like a new zest for life, and he is going to use that zest to murder someone. Who will he murder? It will be determined by me rolling a die. He is going to attempt to murder Crucible. So, Crucible, let me get some extra dice here. 2 short sword attacks coming your way. One of them very good, one of them not so good.
Define very good.
Mid-20s? Looking for anything here.
Above 21 is what you're saying.
Yes, above 21. Specifically 22. And then a number I will not say. That is a single digit number. So so he finds an opening, and actually even more than that. It was like 25. He gets you with his short sword. So Crucible, I don't know how this works with your, you know, structure, but first off, you're going to take some piercing damage. That's 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And as Aragal stabs you with just a blank, unrecognizing look on his face. Here's the part I'm less sure about how this works with Warforged. Make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, because there was poison on that blade.
I have a saving throw. I have advantage against poison.
All right. But you can still
So I
be
get to make-
poisoned, was my question.
Yes, but I also resist poison damage. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's Constitution.
Yep.
I got a 15.
That was what you needed. So you will take half as much, but maybe you're going to resist most of this. You will take 12 poison damage on a successful save.
Okay, which means I will take 6 because I resist.
All right. So you still don't like poison, but
No, it's not like it. It's not like I eat it for breakfast or something.
Yeah.
But
not as devastating. The Druid Berserker is next. He is a little bit outclassed in this this fight here between an assassin, a vampire lord, and all of you. But you know, he's trying. He is going to go berserk. It's what he does. It's in the name, and he is going to great axe attack.
It's not that great.
Broldish, you will have advantage on attacks against him because he's berserking, and he did not. He rolled a rather unimpressive 15.
Nope.
All right. He is sliding around in the mud, being ineffective. Crucible, you are next. There is poison burning in your circuits?
I don't have
Chassis.
circuits. That's
Chassis?
offensive.
Fuselage?
Torso.
Torso?
All right. Well, since Aragal tried to hit me, I have no choice but to try to hit him back. But I will do it with the butt of my spear, so as not to
All right. You'll do. You can say that you.
non-lethal
Yeah.
equal wood damage.
Maybe you're doing not blunt damage,
Bludgeoning.
bludgeoning instead of piercing.
Okay, so that is a not great 12.
12 will not hit the stealthy assassin Aragal. I think you
Your
know
heart
that.
is clearly not in it.
Yeah.
No, I do not want to be doing this.
Jane would know from running Aragol that Aragol's armor class is 15. So,
let's see. As a bonus action, I'm going to use a bonus action of Shield of Faith, which essentially I'm going to cast on Lena. So,
Thank
Lena, while I have concentration on this, you have +2 AC.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
So, hopefully that will help you fend off his attacks a little more.
Elevor and Samus are next.
All right, so Elevor is still what? This hill's like 45 degrees and 900 miles across. So Elevor is far enough away from Aragol that he can move without provoking attack, right?
Let's say yes.
All right, so Elevor is going to use his entire movement speed, which is 40. So somewhere around there to GTFO and hunker down.
All right. There's a nice convenient cairn of rocks. That is not the cairn of rocks that handed Imra a spear to hide behind if you want to do that.
And then in his place, Tony, I need you to drop 4 tokens of Warhorse, 4 war heese, please.
Wait, what? What are you doing that summons multiple horses?
Is this
I
like
am
with the
doing
wolves?
conjure animals. This is like with the wolves, but war heese are challenge rating of 1/2, so I can only do 4 of them.
All right. Are we about to have a horse fight?
Horse fight. Horse fight.
This is like
Jane, stop
Jane's
shilling for
arena.
horse deal.
Yeah.
And then once they've been summoned, I have to roll initiative for them. So
All right. I'm trying to find some good horse tokens, Micah. So
no problem. In the meantime, Samus goes when I go. So Samus is going to run forward toward Aragol and do an attack here. Let's see. We've got an 18 to hit Aragol.
Micah, could you clarify where I should be dropping these war heaths?
Oh, those 2 spots are great, and then right in front of those.
Okay. It's a little.
Perfect.
It's going to be a little crowded on this map. Sorry, everybody. Maybe we to zoom way in. Really get the text overlaid effect. We can space things out and use theater of the mind if that is helpful too. How's that?
Yeah, that's probably good. I'll scoot Elevor.
I'm just no longer. We're not paying attention to scale. I am moving people so that you can read their labels. All right. So you summon a quartet of war horses.
Yes.
Wow.
But in the meantime, Samus rolled an 18 to attack Aragol.
Yep.
And I need you to go ahead and attempt to succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw.
All right. I did not pass. I am very Aragol is very slippery, but he's not a brute force.
Okay,
individual.
so not only are you knocked prone, but I will make an attack, or excuse me, Samus will make an attack as is its way. So let me calculate damage here. Roll 1d10 plus 5. So 6 damage. Oh, that was kind of crummy. I got a 1. And then I'm going to, as a bonus attack, the tiger gets to try to hit you again.
You have advantage because I'm knocked on the ground.
Oh, that's right. That's even worse. Okay. No, nothing there. But you do take the 6 damage. That's it.
All right. Okay. The horses, when do the horses go? Do we need a horse initiative?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let me roll horse initiative. What is it? What am I trying to say? The initiative bonus, where does that come from?
Dexterity.
I will find
Dexterity?
it for you if you need it. Or do you have it
got-
already?
yeah, I've got
Okay, cool. Excellent. If I don't have to manage war horses, that would be great. I've got a lot going on already.
They've got
Also,
a
horses typically
Heese.
do not respect managers. Everyone knows
That's
that.
true. Yeah. Especially
Dan-
the war version.
Yes, Dan. Of all animals, it is the most domesticated ones that don't respect the power structure.
They just treat them like equals. That's the problem.
Aragol betrayed us, so I guess he has to get stomped to death by 4 war horses.
How
And
is
when we
that?
say betrayed. Like, let's be clear, mind controlled by a vampire, dead to us.
Hey.
Lena's Barovian.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, Elevor, big turn. Lots of horses. in measured by horses summoned. Big turn so far.
Indeed. And that's all I could do for now.
Broldish, you are face to face with a druid berserker while Aragal the assassin is stabbing everybody, and suddenly there are four times as many horses on the side of the hill than at the start of the battle.
Wow. There are. Oh, God.
You forgot to bring your horse to a horse fight, Broldish.
That's all right. It's a pony. Pony. Pony would have made no difference
You
here
forgot
whatsoever.
to bring your steed to an equine fight. Is that what you need to hear?
There you go.
Yep.
There are things that I want to do, but Broldish just wants to smash the berserker druid that's standing right in front of her.
All right.
Because she's got kind of a one-track mind. So
you have an advantage because he berserked.
that's right. Yeah, that also makes her want to hit it even more.
Yeah.
Right. That's an 18 on the die. So
Yep. Roll damage.
right. That is 10 slashing damage.
This druid berserker is not looking great.
And
Second
my
attack?
second attack is 18
Yep.
total. And 9 slashing damage.
All right.
Still up.
Yeah, still up, but badly
Somebody
wounded.
kill this thing. I have other stuff to do.
All right. Strahd von Zarovich sits atop his Wunderhorse Bucephalus.
Stands atop his Wunderhorse. It just means
It is a better viewpoint from up here. I can fly. I do not need to do this.
I thought there were no circuses in Barovia. How did he learn that?
He killed them all after learning their
I
secrets.
am the circuses in Barovia. Okay, Strahd.
Story checks out.
Simmer down, dude.
Strahd, you're at a 12. We need you. We need you at a 7.
All right. Strahd kind of collapsed gleefully at the sight of 4 horses and then points in their direction, and there is an explosion as a fireball hits the side of the hill. He's just trying to keep it, this is like, no blasters. Strahd is like, no horses.
I mean, based on Bucephalus, he thinks that horses like that.
Yes.
That's true.
All right, so Strahd casts Fireball, and he centers it on the 4 war heeses. So 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Here's my question. Elevor, who do you think is within a 20-centimeter sphere in the center of your war horses?
20 centimeters?
20 centimeters.
It's an itty-bitty fireball.
But it moves really quickly around.
So you're asking which of the horses?
I mean, all of the horses are within 20 feet of the center of the horses. I was asking more like, who else do you think might be within 20 feet of the middle of your pack of horses?
I forget, what was the scale of these
This map,
squares?
50,
I think.
So
Okay.
So potentially you could say everybody else is far away. I don't know if you're willing to say you or Imra or Lena.
I am certainly not, because that was the whole point, is for me to move the heck away,
All right.
so that I could
The
cast
horses are
that
surrounding
and maintain...
Imra like a shield wall.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Tony, I feel like you're testing me.
I am.
You're testing me on
This is
my-
a test.
My honesty and my honor.
Yeah. We prefer to call them in the Dungeon Master trade your weaknesses. Yes.
So if I give you the inspiration I've gained, can I say Imra is not next to the war horses?
I'm willing to just say that
bargaining.
I
Imra
don't
is
think
not
I
next.
am. I think
Okay.
I'm pretty close to the.
It's a big hill. I'm willing to say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like
Okay,
summoning
then in that
4...
case, no one is near the war
Okay.
horse.
You, for example, if you had decided like, oh, the war horses were totally all right behind Imra, or they were all in a circle around Aragal or something like that.
That would be a
matter.
prank.
But yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah, they were not next to
Classic
Aragal,
horse
yeah.
pranks. All right. So you have summoned with a wave of your hand for heese and counterpunch from Strahd, a fireball on the horse. Each of
really
those
rude.
horses should make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, let me see.
I don't think Strahd is a very nice person.
+1. Yeah, he's kind of a turkey.
Very polite.
I would just like to point
Dexterity,
out.
you said?
Yep. I'd just like to point out, you guys didn't show up for his brunch invite.
That is true.
Yeah.
He said
say if the brunch was-
anytime.
He didn't give
Yeah.
a time.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
saying.
We just didn't
Rude.
show up yet.
Who is the villain here in this story? You
Still
or
Strahd.
this guy who
Still
murdered you guys who didn't show up for a thing, or this guy who murdered all your horses.
We're social
Okay.
distancing.
So top left got 5. The one to the right of that
15,
one got
12.
15, 12, yeah. And then
All right.
21.
So Strahd's spell save DC is 18.
I hate him.
You're gaining valuable information from this fight. So one horse succeeds. So I believe one horse takes half of 8d6 damage, and the other one. So 3 of your horses take 21 damage. I actually rolled very low for 8d6, and
Yeah.
one horse takes 10 damage.
So one horse is still alive and 3 horses are dead.
Burned
Yep.
to a crisp. Oh, good.
So I'm just gonna tuck these horses over here. This is where I keep my dead horses. And
Aw.
Poor horsies.
see, this is how you know he's a bad guy. He murdered 3 horses that weren't real. I mean,
So he's basically the Calgary Stampede.
what? Backstory.
Horses die in the Calgary Stampede every single year. Usually
Every
about
year.
3.
But on purpose.
Maybe not that
Do they
many.
not stop
No.
him?
It's a thing. Maybe
You
it's
guys
not
are just-
quite every year, but
Just into ritual horse murder?
no, it's just a thing that happens as a consequence of stampeding the horses, I guess. I don't know. I've never gone because I'm
All
not
right.
interested, but it's a big deal.
Erica, why are you killing horses?
Yeah, Erica. why
Erica,
are
how dare you?
Yeah, Erica, how dare you personally kill 3 horses a year approximately?
By throwing fireballs at them.
Yeah. Do you know how each of us eats like a pound of dirt and 8 spiders? Erica murders 3 horses a year. Like clockwork.
Yeah. Also in her sleep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a real ethical dilemma.
It's the worst season of Hannibal.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a real trolley
I
problem.
would just like to point out that these are all jokes, and Erica is a great person who does not murder horses.
Nobody
I know.
cancel Erica. Nobody
Wink,
cancel
wink.
her. We
Erica
need
has-
her.
Erica
She
has
edits it
heard-
out when
the
I take a
best.
long time to do math.
Surely
the
Erica is our
Stampede
dear
thing
friend, and I will be the first to testify on her behalf at her horse murder trial.
Erica is the best. I
Yes.
just said that naturally. Like it's
These
wasn't
episodes
edited in
are
any
not
way.
edited by Erica in any way whatsoever.
Hey, apparently 6 horses died at the last Calgary Stampede. So I'm
Okay,
with you.
okay, Erica.
Really
What do we have to do
Okay,
to get you to
sorry.
stop? High score.
Sorry, are we saying that this event is more dangerous than the devil
Strahd.
himself, Strahd
Yeah.
von Zarovich?
No, it is not, because
Twice
it
as
is your
much.
turn, Lita Delina. 3 horses have died on your watch. Well, I mean, 3 horses have died as you watched.
Yeah,
Because
a
it
little
wasn't your
different.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
She's like, are there more bucephalises? But no, it's just
yes, there
horses
is
on
there is a
fire.
brief moment where a horse being hit by a fireball looks like Bucephalus. It is an extremely brief moment.
We call them two-cephalus.
Oh.
All right. Lena is going to pursue Aragol. And
Argyle is still lying on the ground in the mud, having been mauled by a saber-toothed tiger he used to love.
yep. And she is, so if he's on the ground, would I be able to remove his weapons?
He's not helpless. He's just rolling around in the mud. So you have advantage.
Okay. So I am going to try and, I guess, sleight of hand to kind of, while he's distracted. I don't know mechanically how it would work, but try to get as many of his weapons as she can
Okay.
out of his possession.
Yeah, that seems hard, but possible. I would he's holding his short swords.
Okay.
He does have a very deadly crossbow with poison bolts.
Yes.
Almost said arrows. I did
yeah.
not. Didn't want to hear from the crossbow.
Game recognizes game as another rogue. She knows how deadly those crossbow bolts are.
And maybe a deadly rogue such as yourself could, he's got it hanging on his back. There's like a strap. Yep. Probably you could just like slice that strap and take the crossbow away from him.
Yeah, that's what she's going to try and do.
Difficult, but possible.
Okay. Would you agree that it's a sleight of hand?
Yeah, I'll give you that. And this is your action.
Yep. That is a 12 plus 10. That is a 22.
All right. Argal does not even realize he's sliding around in the mud, kind of spinning around. He has been mauled by a saber-tooth tiger, so that's, front in his mind. And Lena, you kind of dip in, slice the strap on the crossbow. The crossbow slides away, and you just kind of grab it and the bolts and kick it down the hill.
Yep.
Or, somewhere that only you know about. Lena, that was very smart. I'm going to give you inspiration for that.
Yay!
Every now and then, listeners berated me repeatedly. This is the part where I encourage them by telling them, guess what? It works.
And then I will use my bonus action to disengage.
All right. There's plenty of space on the slippery, muddy hill for you to disengage. Next up, a new challenger has appeared. It is a warhorse, beholden to Elevor. One slightly used warhorse.
I'm bitter.
Yeah, you should be. Someone murdered 3 of your heese.
It's just cruel. What or who?
I mean, to be clear, one of the things you learned from this is, Strahd von Zarovich probably could have just dropped a fireball on all of you if he had chosen to.
Don't try to make
we're
us
tougher than horses.
Nice.
I hope.
I'm just saying my allegiances are split here, Micah. You are a friend, but also Strahd von Zarovich is a really cool vampire. And when was the last time you were a cool vampire?
It's been a while, I'll tell you that. It's been a while. Who's my nearest enemy? My
the warhorse
nearest enemy,
or just like to your heart.
Well, the warhorse, I would say,
it's about to be Tony.
Oh no, I would say that Argal is closer than the druid berserker to the warhorse.
All right, well then the warhorse,
but it's on the ground. I don't know if that makes a difference. Is that easier for a warhorse to hit?
Yeah,
like trample.
Yes.
The warhorse will skedaddle over. Let's see. If the horse moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature, yes,
check.
And then hits it with a hooves attack on the same turn, the target must succeed on a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Already prone. But if the target is prone, so in this event that I successfully hit, the horse can make another. So it's basically the same thing as my saber-tooth tiger. Yeah. So let me roll. Let's see.
Go horsey.
17 plus 6 to hit. I think that's going to do it.
That'll do it. Poor Argal is being trampled by a warhorse.
Non-lethally.
Can we direct horses to do non-lethal damage?
Yeah, I was going to say warhorse might not.
Yeah,
So 9 damage on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see if we can't get another.
I mean, some of the damage he's taken has been non-lethal damage. So when he goes unconscious, is it like that many points?
I think it's non-lethal? Like what's the last one?
Oh right? No.
And then 19 hits. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So well, we can always heal him if he dies. 10 damage, 9 damage and 10 damage. Ooh, warhorse, you got some hooves, don't you?
Yeah, Argal is not looking great. He looks kind of like he's been knocked off his feet, had his crossbow stolen, and trampled by a horse. So
Strange. Hypothetically,
It's been a day.
Yeah, it's Tuesdays in Barovia. All right, Imra, you are in the relative safety of not being attacked by an assassin, a warhorse, or Broldish. How are you?
Doing pretty well, relatively speaking. I'm gonna try to hit this druid again with an arrow.
All right.
And I rolled a 19 for my first attack.
Roll me damage.
8 gives us 9.
Oh, this just berserker druid is barely hanging on. Blood is just.
Okay.
The rain is streaking his blood, and it's pooling in the mud beneath his feet, and he's slipping around, but he's just wielding that stone axe and just looking so angry.
Yuck.
So I got 28 for my second attack.
Yep.
For Bruldish, I rolled 7 points of damage.
For Brildish?
Yeah, so she can concentrate on other people.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
This is teamwork.
Uh-huh.
All right. You have slain the druid berserker.
Okay.
He collapses into the mud. Strahd von Zarovich seems not even to have noticed.
And I... do I want to run toward something, or do I... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna move a little bit closer to Lena.
All right.
And I'm actually gonna send Androdite down by Elevor because her AC is not super great.
All right. A ranger is stomping up the muddy hill. A mastiff is running down it. Aragal is sliding around. He gets to his feet. Let's see here. Nope, he's still bloodied. He's just not standing. He gets to his feet. He could murder a horse.
But we know that's wrong now.
We've learned.
Yeah. Oh, we finally got that educational grant for this podcast.
Sponsored by the Council for Not Killing Horses.
Horse murder. Just don't do it.
Your friends may say it's cool, but
Yeah.
it's not.
I mean, it seems
Tony.
really cool. It seems really cool, is what I'm saying. Look, I'm sympathetic to teens. So,
They're too popular with the youths.
you know me, backward hat, wearing a Give Blood shirt with bats on it. That's just, I know how to roll. All right. Argal has so many people he could kill. Well, I'm not going to shoot anyone with a crossbow. You made that decision for me. He is going to start out by murdering a horse. That's what bad people do in this game.
And
So-
real life.
Well, yeah. He has multi-attack. He can make multiple attacks. First attack on a horse. Micah, get ready with horse armor class. I have rolled a 16.
That's gonna hit a war horse.
All right. I will do 6 piercing damage. The warhorse would then take an additional, even if it saves, 12 poison damage. So I believe he has murdered a horse.
Yes, that war horse poofs away into nothingness.
All right. Aragal is looking around. He sees Lena Delina standing near him, perhaps looking suspiciously like she just stole a crossbow. And so he stabs out at her. That is a pretty impressive 24.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Can
yeah.
you move in between your 2 attacks when you're
Mhm.
doing
Yep.
2? Okay.
And Lena was right there. You disengaged.
No, she
so you're a little
disengaged.
bit- yeah, so he had to move to catch up with you. But he had half a move left. So his sword catches you, Lena. You take 6 piercing damage, and the cut burns. DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
No. Nope, that's a 14.
24 poison damage.
Don't think that I can
Aragal,
use
you
my...
old dog, you.
Yeah. Aragal, you old dog, you. I knew you had it in you. You just required the proper motivation.
I don't think that I can use Uncanny Dodge to dodge poison damage.
I don't.
That seems not
It
in
jump
the...
right out of your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems not in the spirit of things.
All of your tiny little cells will uncannily
Yes.
dodge. You just
Yeah.
You're mostly empty space, anyways.
I am at 3 hit points.
Oh, dear. Okay. Duly
Says
noted.
Strahd. The poison is in the dose. Berserker is next, except he's dead.
Wow.
Removing him from the order. Crucible, you stand next to Aragal, who is just flailing around with a sword. He's badly damaged. He's basically standing on top of a horse corpse. Lena is badly injured nearby. Samus is growling in your vicinity. And
All right.
Strahd von Zarovich is up the hill atop Eucephalus, watching it all,
I'm
taking
gonna-
it all in.
Do my best to come up behind Aragal and hit him with the butt of my staff in the
Yep.
back of the head. Hopefully knocking him out. If I can actually hit. 9. Bugger.
Aragal somehow in the pouring rain ducks your blow. slides out of the way in the mud.
Bonus action to
So just
heal.
to right now, Lena and Aragal and Crucible are all in the kind of engaged with each other, right? I mean, not Lena and Crucible, but yeah.
I am going to use a bonus action to cast a healing word on Lena at, let's say, level 2. 11.
Thank
max
you,
healing.
sir.
Wow.
Nice.
Much better.
Okay, that's what I got. Can't hit, but I can heal.
All right. Elevor.
Well, given that I no longer have to concentrate on
You're out of the horse management game.
I am. Boy, was it
Brief?
profitable.
Yeah.
Brief and profitable?
Yeah, the key is to sell people phantom horses and then disappear before they poof.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should keep selling ponies in the line.
I just mainly imagine back at the tavern afterwards, like Pony Cinderella counting out the money and being like really thrilled to be in on it.
I also just imagine knowing Brildish, she would be like tearfully saying goodbye every time.
Every time.
It's like, Pony Cinderella, goodbye. And we walk away and
Pony Cinderella rolling his eyes.
yeah.
So.
I don't know. Elevor is going to ready a lightning bolt attack. Should Strahd enter into range and attempt,
What is your range on that?
100 feet.
20, yeah.
So I need to, that's not the only stipulation. Enter into range and also appear as if he's going to physically attack. So like a fireball from a distance wouldn't cause it, but yeah, like a physical attack by Strahd would
Gotcha.
cause him to do that.
All right.
But you can still move when you ready an attack, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so yeah, I'll move forward my distance. So maybe by this pile.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
It's a cairn. It's not just a pile.
And sorry, Karen. And Samus will stay by Crucible.
All right.
If Androdite is hiding behind a cairn, is she a cairn terrier?
I did not.
Actually, it's not my choice, but I like it. So
I did not Karen for that joke.
Can we say that Imra picked up the blood spear before she moved? Okay,
absolutely.
I feel like she would
didn't
do
go
that,
far.
given how
Really
Given
didn't go
how-
far.
entranced she was, compelled she was.
So it's still Brodish's turn, right?
Okay. Well, okay. Strahd's really far away, so much as Brildish would love to charge him, not going to happen. So instead, Brildish, let's see, I will move my movement toward Aragal, and then I'm going to cast Hold Person on Aragal.
Oh,
So
good
Aragal
choice.
must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Aragal.
Uh-huh.
That famously wise friend that we all know.
I don't want to die. Aragal rolled a 6.
Okay. In that case, he is paralyzed. So at the end of each of his turns, he can make another Wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. But for now, he's paralyzed. And to remind everybody what paralyzed means, he's basically incapacitated. He can't move. He can't speak. He automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Any attack rolls against him have advantage. And any attack that hits him is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of him.
wow.
So
It's a great time to knock him out or murder him.
I'm hoping. Please don't
All right.
murder him. Just knock him out.
Although
And I will
he's
shout.
a beefy boy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true. But knock him out. I've got him paralyzed. And that's
Does
it for Brildish.
it break if he takes damage?
It does not say that. So I'm guessing no.
Cool. That's a big other things that.
Yeah,
you know.
I looked for that and there's nothing about that. So
Excellent. Oh, Aragal, I had such hopes. Well, This seems like just a formality at this point, so I must be going. I have business in Vallaki. The opportunity for brunch is still open. I will send a carriage to the gates if that would be helpful. Die Katschat on Toffersberg. But I must be going. Take care. Auf Wiedersehen. The horse that Strahd is riding begins to fly. And
So after you fireballed my war heese, you think we're coming to brunch?
We got another thing coming, man.
Strahd and Bucephalus fly off into the stormy sky at a speed of 90 feet.
I really was going to go and attack him. It was just going to take a very long time because he was
He
up
goes
so
up.
high.
Just so we're clear, he goes up.
I don't like that guy.
I like him a great deal, honestly.
I picture Elevor watching him fly off, just like arms.
Yeah, arms crossed.
Brildish
just like-
yells, I curse you in Hela's name.
In Hela's name, he is so cursed. Well, our adventurers seem to have survived not their first encounter with Strahd, but certainly their first encounter with dialogue with this strange man who used to just hang outside hotels in Vallaki looking at you in the night. Remember that? The simpler times. Will our adventurers cross paths with him again soon? What of Pony Cinderlart and Arena? Are they safe? What of this business with the druids atop the hill? What is this business that Strahd speaks of in Vallaki? And can Aragal be saved or must he be slain? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Total Party Kill. Good night.